Hello and welcome everybody to another Aetherdrift Drift. I am Paul Cheon, and today we are sitting at Platinum 2, 3, I don't know. We've actually been having a pretty decent run of drafts. I streamed and actually got a couple of trophies, and I actually will be posting those stream VODs up on the YouTube channel fairly shortly here. But yes, looking excited to do another draft. This is actually coming off the heels immediately after getting eliminated from the Arena Open. So I want to do a redemption draft. I want to play for reals and I want to win and I want to feel good winning and rank up. So hopefully we can do that in this draft. Now, before this draft starts, of course, we've got a couple of sponsors here. Number one being TCGplayer.com. Check out TCGplayer.com for all of your TCG singles and cards or sealed product needs. If you want to pick up some singles or some booster boxes, they are the place to go. Make sure you go to TCGplayer.com and click that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, all that good stuff that you need to make sure that you are fully prepared whenever you play in person, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Additionally, they have a convention presence. They basically go to all of them. So if you swing by their booth, tell them Paul sent you, you will get 10% applied in person as well. All right. Well, you know, why couldn't I do this in the Arena Open? You're salty. I'm not salty. Anyways, Lumbering Whirlwagon is one of the best rares in the set. Happily take this. It just works so well in green. There's a bunch of green big monsters, but you also ramp. So when you play this on turn 3, on turn 5, you basically will always be able to crew this and attack and get another land. A little unfortunate that we're passing Autarch Mammoth, which will almost certainly be taken by the person we're passing to. Embalmed Descendant, also a very good creature. And then Memory Guardian if you are an artifact aficionado. Well, we'll take the Lumbering Whirlwagon here and move on. Well, you know, sometimes things are a little bit easier when you just see the green card. So we have the Whirlwagon, and of course we want to just follow that up and try to cut off the green if we can. Honestly, Hazard of the Dunes, one of the better cards in this pack anyways. I think it's comparable in power level to Flood the Engine, which I think is a very good removal spell, and also the Grim Bauble. But of course, after first picking the Whirlwagon, let's just take Hazard of the Dunes and figure out our second color at a later time. This is a pretty solid pack. Fang Guardian, Canyon Vaulter, Ride's End, good removal spell. Beast Rider Vanguard, solid 2-drop, and Engine Rat. Pact Terror, good if artifacts is what you want to be doing. Engine Rat is very good, and so is Ride's End, but I see no reason to stray from just continuing to take green cards here. So the question is it Fang Guardian or Beast Rider Vanguard? I like Beast Rider Vanguard. I have been blown out by this card so many times. I'm just going to take the Fang Guardian. I know it's an expensive card, but man, this card just... Every time, basically, I block, I just go, I hope you don't have Fang Guardian. That's kind of where I'm at. All right, this is finally a pack where there's no great green card. Like, I don't really want to take... Bestow Greatness is a fine card. It actually has a decent win rate, but it's not the type of card you need to take 4th pick. You always get this 10th or 11th, and then I don't mind playing the first copy in my deck. The best cards in this pack are Thunderhead Gunner and Keen Buccaneer. But given that I see a Sky Crash and Thunderhead Gunner in this pack, I do think red is probably a little bit more open. Gruul is a worse color combination, but I think the Gunner is kind of where I want to be. Also a perfectly good splash card, by the way, if we do end up not in red. All right, so here's an interesting thing. We have to be mindful of this because black might be open. That is the 5th pick spin out. Now, I don't know if black is going to be open. I would have definitely taken this if the run over wasn't in the pack, right? Like run over is also premium removal and just good with what we have. But this is something like even when you like, it's really easy to just snap pick a card and forget everything that was in the pack. But you want to also try your best to read the draft. There was a pack with that Engine Rat as well. So just keep an eye out on the spin out. Certainly a world where we can shift over to black. And if we have a close choice, maybe that's kind of what we end up doing. Moving into this pack, because we saw the Gunner. People don't take this very high. If we don't see any Crash and Burns, it might not even be that great. Here we have Prowcatcher Specialist, which is very mediocre. Mutant Surveyor, Hull Drifter, Silken Strength. There's just not a lot of really powerful cards here. I could take the Specialist just because it's red. I could also take Mutant Surveyor. I don't think I'm losing out on too much. I guess I'll take the Specialist just because it's a 2-drop, but don't love it. Here, that is a very late broadcast Rambler. But I'm just going to take the Bike. The Bike is just excellent in my opinion. And this is looking like a deck that can potentially be interested in just taking a bunch of good cards. And I could totally see myself with a good 3-color deck. So let's take the Bike here. And I think that's just going to set us up nicely to draft kind of a fun multicolor deck. Well, that's a really late Flood the Engine, so I'm going to slam that. Yeah, by far the best card in the pack. One of the better commons in the set. And it does look like red is not super open, but I don't mind splashing the Thunderhead Gunner, and I'm actually just going to take another Veloheart Bike here. This card is actually quite strong. Among top players, this is actually a top performer. It's like a top 10 common for drafters on 17 lands that win at a 60% win rate. So let's take the Bike here, and you know what? Maybe we can have some fun. Just go big. Go big with what we have here, and yeah, for that reason, I just don't think I want to be base red. Let's take Jungle Hollow. Maybe we can cook a little bit here. Oh, wow, Beast Rider Vanguard tabled? So green is certainly open. I don't need Bike number 3. I almost took that last time, so very, very happy with this. We'll take Tranquil Cove, and this will give us some interesting options here. All I know is I'm basically like mono green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with some lands, and if we open bombs, I'll take the bombs, I'll splash them. The world is my oyster right now. This is looking really nice. But I cannot forget the low end of my mana curve here, so I do need to respect this. I only have Beast Rider Vanguard right now as a 2-mana play. I guess I also have... Oh, well, there it is. There's a bomb. Riverchurn Monument. I hate that this card is as good as it is, because losing to this card just feels awful. But this feels like the perfect type of win condition if I'm just trying to ramp and survive and play things. This card's awesome. We also got that Flood the Engine late. Double blue is kind of tough, but maybe get the late Flood the Engine means blue's open. Nothing else is particularly strong here. Back on Track is good if you're Golgari. Riverchurn Monument is just better than Aether Siphon in most instances. And then there's like some middling commons here. Crash and Burn's a fine removal spell, but let's go ahead and take the Riverchurn Monument. And I guess we just take the Spike Shell Harrier now, right? Like we have 3 3-mana rocks or 3 3-mana ways to ramp. And this is the perfect card to ramp into. And it's just the best card in this pack. You know, some decent white cards here in Gallant Strike, Crash and Burn's fine. All these cards are fine. But I'm just going to take the Spike Shell Harrier here. Okay. Well, you know what? Blue, I mean, Sky Serpent Seeker is also amazing. Why couldn't this be my draft from the Arena Open? This deck looks so fun. Granted, obviously, the level of competition here is lower. There's Bounce Off as well. Night Market, but we are just going back to Simic, our happy place. Very, very, very nice start here. Now we take Web Strike Elite. This is great. It's just a nice... Look, if your opponents have Riverchurn Monuments, you have a nice main deckable answer. If you can manage to play it on turn 2, which isn't that often, it's still really, really solid. Blue-green land, also very good. Diversion Unit, Broken Wings, lots of good options, but just going to take another really great 2-mana play here. And yeah, this deck is so far looking to be very, very solid here. Yeah, I just wanted any 2-drops, and we got like 2 premium 2-drops, which is wonderful. And a Spike Shell Harrier and a Riverchurn Monument. Oh my gosh! This pack cannot be going any better. I'm literally just getting like the best uncommons in the set here with one of the best rares in the set. I like Marshall's Path Cruiser, but I will say, you know, with Double Bike and World Wagon, there's like only so many 3-mana Mana Rock type effects you can play. I do think this card is great, but certainly not better than the Sky Serpent Seeker. Yeah, this pack is just going swimmingly. And now we have an interesting choice. We have the choice between Plow Through and Pit Automaton. I'm going to take the Plow Through here. This card can be cute if you have like a lot of activated abilities, but I am a little bit light on interaction, so I'll just take the Plow Through here. Like I have Run Over, Plow Through, and Flood the Engine. Okay, there's Bounce Off, Fang Guardian, Beast Rider Vanguard, and Venom Sack Lagak. You know, I'm gonna just take like, I'm going to keep my curve low, and Beast Rider Vanguard is a really, really good 2-mana play that just gives you infinite things to do in the late game. So I'm going to take that over Fang Guardian number 2, just trying to respect my mana curve here. I do think Fang Guardian is a better card, but it's just, you know, my deck is so powerful, I think I'd rather just have something cheap. Here I'll take Pothole Mole, perfectly fine 3-mana play, and now I get to take the Pit Automaton, which is looking pretty solid here. Double Sky Serpent Seeker, I can use this to cycle for more. I have a Beast Rider Vanguard, a Hazard of the Dunes. I think there's enough here for the Pit Automaton. I do like Spectral Interference as well, but this just acts as another 2-mana play here, and we do have a good number of exhaust things. And here I will take Night Market. This pack has nothing. I don't even know if I should splash the Thunderhead Gunner. And now I'll take Thornwood Falls. I do like Broken Wings as well, but it looks like I'm going to have more than enough playables. So why don't we take good mana fixing here? Because we are 100% blue and green. Hull Drifter I actually don't mind as just another card advantage engine. And yeah, I mean, this deck is looking incredible here for us. See, 24 minus 5 is 19. And these are all cards I'm pretty happy with. I guess I can cut Howler's Heavy potentially. But even Howler's Heavy is a card I like. This pack has Bounce Off. Captain Howler is fine, but I don't really cycle that much. I'm just kind of looking at Beast Rider Vanguard versus Bounce Off here. I'm going to take the first Bounce Off here now. Because now I feel like I have my 2-drops covered. I have 6 of them. So I only need like 1 more. And I think the Bounce Off with Veloheart Bike and World Wagon is very, very strong. So we'll take this here just to have another piece of interaction. All right, this is an interesting pick. We have Flood the Engine as a hard removal spell, but there's also Elvish Refueler. We have double Sky Serpent Seeker and Hazard of the Dunes, and that's it. But this is just an excellent creature. I'm just going to take this. Okay, here we have... Well, there's another Bounce Off. The second Bounce Off is less valuable. I certainly don't need a third Veloheart Bike, but there's really nothing else for us unless we're interested in taking a Thornwood Falls. I don't really care about Camera Launcher, and I don't care about splashing Carrion Cruiser. So it's Bounce Off for Thornwood Falls. Actually, I'm just going to take the Thornwood Falls here. Just this is strictly because I think I'm going to have enough playables. So it's just me recognizing that as a fact. And because look, 25 minus, even if I cut those, this is 20 cards. I only need 3 more cards. I'll take Flood the Engine here, just a really solid removal spell. And yeah, this is looking very, very solid. Trip Up I really don't like, so I might take Pothole Mole here. But I don't really like Pothole Mole either, but I already have a bounce effect. Yeah, let's just take the Mole. Here, nothing black to splash. There's another Trip Up. That's a late Grim Bauble, but I'll take Venom Sac Lagak. There you go. I am totally happy playing this as a 2-mana play, by the way. Now, there's a late Fang Druid Summoner, but sadly, I don't actually have a Gibrick Omnivore here, so I don't think it's an option. So it's between Ranger's Aether Hive and Skystreak Engineer. I'll take the Aether Hive here. I don't even have that much exhaust, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for this card, and I have lots of 2s. Yeah, and this is looking good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2-drops. So very, very happy about that. And this is looking like 25 playables. So happy with my decision to also play these lands. I can definitely play 16 lands in this deck. Don't need to play the Bestow Greatness here. Also, you know, honestly, these 2-drops are not as good if I'm not splashing. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Ether Jacket for best of 3. Like our interactive suite, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Could certainly have taken another bounce off here, but I don't know. I like casting my spells. Do you like casting your spells? It's a really nice thing to do. Pothole Moles for days. The thing is, I don't actually love this card in blue-green. It's fine. It's totally fine, but I don't love it in blue-green. These are all options here on the right. The thing is, this is kind of free. Not like... And by that, I mean I have Night Market, 2 bikes, and a World Wagon. Now, the question is whether or not I play all of my bikes, right? So that's another thing I need to consider here when deciding whether or not I want to play the Thunderhead Gunner. But let's take a look here and see what we want to play and what we want to cut. Do I have enough to do with my mana outside of that? I feel like I do. And honestly, like, I'm not really ramping into too much. I actually don't have that much top end. So, you know, I like the bike, but maybe we just go straight blue-green here and do something like this. How many creatures do we have? 13. Lots of 2s. How good is the Pit Automaton here? I think I'm going to keep it with the double Beast Rider Vanguard. It's not bad. Definitely doesn't feel like a deck that needs Bestow Greatness, and my spell count is pretty high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are vehicles, but I think I just want to play another creature here. Playing the Howler is heavy just as a combat trick. That acts as a creature that I can play it in a pinch. I guess there's a Pothole Mole. That's like my best op. There's also Camera Launcher. Pothole Mole is a much better card, but Camera Launcher with Ranger's Aether Hive, Pit Automaton, and Elvish Refueler, like maybe I should play the Launcher instead. It seems kind of weak. I feel like maybe I just play the Gunner here. Because I took the Thornwood Falls and the Night Market with the World Wagon. Feel like it's still, like I could use another top end card, and then maybe I play one Bike, and then just play one Mountain, and this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources for one red card. Seems fine. 16 lands with 2 of these mana cards. This still gives me access to 9 green and 9 blue. Yeah, this feels like it has a better balance, and I'm basically not playing any card that I'm like too upset about. Like there's a Pothole Mole in here too that I can play. Yeah, maybe I play that actually. I'll play one Mole. So I got a little nice little spread here. I think I could use another 3 mana creature here over the Bike. So this makes a little bit more sense. Allows me to continue hitting my land drops, and then makes me feel better about playing 16 lands, right? This is just another thing I can play on 3 that adds to the board that can get me a land. So this configuration looks pretty good. All right. Pretty happy with how this deck looks. Let's see how it plays out. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate all of your support. Access to the Patreon will give you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join an awesome community of like-minded individuals looking to up their limited game. If you want to post draft logs, trophy picks, bad beats, commiserate with your fellow friends, I think it's an excellent resource to have. Make sure you check it out. I don't know about the Rangers Aether Hive over Skystreak Engineer, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Okay, opponent on the play. There's the Gunner here just staring at us like, haha! I'll keep, though. Island and a forest with 3 2-drops in hand. Totally fine. We have a bounce off here. Not really interested in bouncing anything so far. Deathless Pilot. Oh, interesting. Veloheart Bike. What do I want to play? I think it's just the Automaton here. Would really like to draw land number 3 to play the Bike. This is obviously the downside of the 16 land situation, but it's like a very pronounced version of that. Can't just take free damage here, so we'll block. Another Deathless Pilot. Okay, I don't mind that. And of course we miss. Of course we miss, but it's okay. I will play Sky Serpent Seeker. And if I don't draw a land, and if they don't kill my Sky Serpent Seeker, I can use that to get lands next turn. So there is that. If they kill it, that's kind of annoying, sure. But for now, like, if they attack me with everything and pump up their Scurryfoot, I take 4. If they have a combat trick, this is pretty bad, but I just don't want to take a ton of damage here. So that's my thought process with this. All right, so you know what? This looks pretty bad. And it is, but I think we can come back from this spot. Having the bounce off up is very, very big. Drawing that land was huge because now I can go block, like block a pilot, block a scurryfoot, because I don't want to kill this pilot if I can help it. And then I can pump this up, get 2 lands with the help of the automaton, and then I can bounce off the token. Oh, we even gained a life. That's huge. Bounce the token. Perfect. All right, we've stabilized. We've stabilized. We now have 5 lands in play and a lot of action in hand. Four cards in hand for the opponent. We are at 13. We can go like Bike into Refueler isn't bad. Hazard of the Dunes, okay. That one is pretty strong here. I can't go Bike into Gunner. Venomsac Lagak seems like a pretty decent play here. So let's play that, just to trade with the Hazard of the Dunes. And then I think I just play my own Hazard of the Dunes here, right? Well, you know what? Actually, a better use of my mana is to just play Refueler. But playing Hazard of the Dunes is nice because then if they have a way to kill my Venomsac Lagak, I have something to trade with the Hazard. So yeah, let's play Hazard. Yeah. Because we can still potentially get run over. They missed their land drop, so they have all spells in hand. So if they have something like a spin out, although I imagine they would have used that to kill my stuff earlier. But yeah, I like playing the Hazard just as a big creature. All right, Migrating Ketrodon. I need to be careful with... I feel like I shouldn't play any more lands now that I have the Gunner in hand. Broodheart Engine. Okay, Broodheart Engine to get back Ketrodon is obviously strong. Whew. And, okay, they didn't attack us. That is great. And we have lots of options here available to us now. I can actually just pump Hazard of the Dunes here. But I think I just want to keep adding to the board. I think I'm just going to go Bike. Let's go Bike into Refueler. And relax. End of turn, we can start pumping up the Refueler. And then we can actually, like, keep just adding a bunch of counters to the Refueler, given that we have the Pit Automaton in play. Ooze Patrol, sure. All right, nice little black-green deck in action here. Ooh, 4/4, so not too bad. They don't have great attacks. We have good mana sync, so I am liking our spot here. All right, Night Market is a good one. Although, playing another just giant creature here seems pretty good. Let's do that. Let's just cycle the Night Market here. Riverchurn Monument. Oh my gosh, I can copy the exhaust ability. That's insane. All right, let's get this going. Yeah, like I don't care about pumping up the Elvish Refueler. Let's get this going. All right, we got a win condition here, friends. I wanna wait till end of turn to do this. They already have 4 cards in the yard, but I can copy Riverchurn Monument's exhaust ability with Pit Automaton at some point. That's awesome. We have plenty of decent blockers here. We've stabilized, so loving our spot here for now. Of course, like a Thundering Broodwagon would just change everything. Oh, Earth Rumbler is actually a very good answer to the Riverchurn Monument. It's okay. Millstone's still good. Flood the engine. Oh. That's super interesting. I actually kind of want to do that. On the Earth Rumbler. Or do I want to draw cards first? Because I'm pretty likely to draw land here. So yeah, let's play the Hull Drifter first. Although actually, I don't even know if I want the land, to be honest. Okay, we have 20 cards. I don't really care about Pothole Mole. So I'm going to discard that. Okay, we drew the land. This just allows me to mill them faster. And we're still just flood the engineing a 7/6 trampler, right? So I think this is totally fine. No attacks. Chill out. So these go on the stack. So if I, let's say, so they go to 9. And if I copy the ability, I milled them for 9 and then 18? Is that what happens? Did I have the win last turn? Like, I didn't even do the math. So, like, 7... Well, they had the Earth Rumbler in play, though. So, I don't think it worked. Now I think it does, if they can't kill my Riverchurn Monument. So, I put them down to 17 cards. I mill them down to 9, put 9 cards. Copy the exhaust. Mill 9 first. That puts 18 in their yard, and then they die. Okay. What an awesome way to win this first game if we end up winning this one. All right. Opponent played a land. Hazard of the Dunes. There's just no way I take 15 damage here, so... This just puts an extra card in their graveyard, too. Alright, we're at 12. They're going to get something back from the graveyard. Presumably the Ketrodon. Oh, nope, they just want to deal a bunch of extra damage. Sure. Gibrick Omnivore, okay. Here we go! Alright, I gotta read this carefully. Any number of players, each mills card is equal to the number of cards. So if I copy this, they resolve back to back, right? So, and I have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. Can I play this as well? This costs 4, this costs 2. So that's 6 mana. So I can't go Aether Hive as well. Alright, so let's go. Oh, also I have the Refueler, so I can just keep exhausting. Alright, well let's try this. Copy. Oh man, what better way to Riverchurn Monument an opponent out than to copy the ability so they just straight up die on the spot. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. I'm starting to feel better. Right? The not making day 2, that is in the past. We are now milling our opponents. Magic is a game. You can still just have fun. All right, here we are on the draw here, and you know, 2 lands, Sky Serpent Seeker, totally fine here. District Mascot, okay. Walking Sarcophagus, interesting, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce this just as a tempo play. Don't want to fall too far behind, at least. Like, that thing was just going to get out of hand, right? Like, they hit me for 2. They saddle it again and attack me, and they're going to hit me for 3. That's just too much. It's how the green-white deck can just kind of kill you, like, out of nowhere. Like, you just... And this card is obviously amazing turn 1. Don't care about the Sarcophagus too much. I have the Refueler, which kind of blocks both of their things. They missed the land drop, which is really big. Not really interested in blocking with the Seeker right now. I don't feel a ton of immediate pressure. So I'm going to attack with it because I'm not going to block. And then I guess I could have theoretically kept it back, but this is awkward because like obviously I need land number 3 for this to be good. Or land number 4. They're stuck on 2, Gibrick Omnivore, and they don't have a good attack here, so that's good for us. Land number 4, please! Yes! All right. Things are looking good here for now. I'm going to keep this back. I want to keep up the mana here. I also have Fang Guardian as a play if they want to do some shenanigans. Like, for example, if they run over the Elvish Refueler, although they can't because I can just exhaust this. Interface Ace. That's no good. Yeah, they just can't attack me. Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, now we just... You know, you activate the Sky Serpent Seeker and you just feel... Yeah. You want to concede? No? Fair enough. I want to name red. So now I just have infinite mana. And I can still turn this into a 3-4. And I'm just going to hold this back. Yeah. Because they're just stuck on lands, it's really hard for them to run me over here. Yeah, like their deck's just not doing anything. They're just playing a bunch of mediocre creatures. They even whiffed on Pothole Mole, which almost by itself, like you want to concede on the spot. Not bad. So 4, 8 mana. I could probably be attacking, but this is just too much fun. I'm kind of playing with my food. Like, look, I mean, to be fair, they have a million things in play. You know what I mean? They have a million things in play. Why not? Why don't we give it another spin? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we can play the Monument now. Oh, no, I don't want to play the Monument because they have the District Mascot, so I need to kill that first. Are you kidding me? I actually have the mana to exhaust this as well. I mean, I can just kill the Mascot. Maybe I just do that. And then we can try to get them with the Monument. Hold on, let's play actually, let's play this too to protect this against like various like Broken Wing type effects. All right, we're good. Yes, I can probably win with the attacking with the Seeker, but I got a Riverchurn Monument. Look, if they kill the Monument, then everything changes, of course. All right, you know what? I will say I probably don't need to activate this anymore. It's kind of where I'm at with that. So I mill them for 6, 12, and then I mill them for 12. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Three, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look, I want to have no lands left in my deck. All right, I can attack with this. Fine, okay? I can attack with it. All right, 1 card in hand for the opponent. We've played almost every single land out of our deck. Did I play this optimally? Unclear. Did I play it with the ability to get the absolute most value possible? Yes. What the hell? Am I about to die? Oh my gosh. Hold on. So let's see. I mill them for 6 if I exhaust. That puts... Then they have 14 cards left. Okay, so I just need a bunch of trades to happen, and then Elvish Refueler to live, because I can exhaust again. So right now, I'm just very interested in just trading. I think that's probably good enough, honestly. Just trade here. So now they're on 7. I milled them for 7. They have 13 cards left, and then they'll have 14. Yeah, here we go. $14 cards. Oh, this is just phenomenal. Oh, man, this is great. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, okay. That game, you know, my opponent kind of just got stuck on lands. Like, to be fair, like, I feel like you know, obviously when you draw the monument, the game just changes, but I could have totally just won that game with all the value that I got, right? If I didn't have the monument, I'm pumping up my Hazard of the Dunes, I'm using my mana to pump all my things, and then once I draw Beast Rider Vanguard with all that land in play, I'm just going to find enough permanents to win the game. All right, opponent on the play. We have a 2-drop into Flood the Engine here, so certainly keeping. Night Market on red for the Gunner. 2 tap lands, though, so it makes it so that I can't necessarily play the Flood Engine on curve. But they didn't play anything. Okay, that's actually nice. So yeah, let's just play the Seeker. Daring Mechanic. Okay. The way I lose to green-white is just getting run over. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Let's go red. That was a good draw. The run over, that is. 4 lands. Leonin Surveyor. Okay, don't care about that. Oh, it looks like a Ride's End. Sure. Okay, so 4 mana now. Not great just because I don't have just... The best, like, Fang Guardian isn't particularly strong here. So I think I just play the Ether Hive. Because that sets me up better for next... It's the most mana efficient play, right? Like, if I draw a land, I can go Beast Rider Vanguard, Flood the Engine. That card doesn't do anything. Don't ever put this card in your deck, probably. Your win rate will skyrocket if you don't put that card in your deck, most likely. So this has Vigilance, so crew attack, and then I can block as well. And... what? Alright. Plat 1! Or maybe... Can we hit Diamond in this one? 4... I don't remember how the rungs work. We'll get close, though. We'll get close. Alright, 3-0. Our deck is super sweet. Pack 2 was amazing. Wow, our opponent's already Diamond. They have been gaming. I'm on the play. Oof. I don't have anything early, but I have to... Like, look, I'm on the play. I got the bounce off. Hazard of the Dunes helps me stabilize. And I'm going to give it a turn here just because I don't have a 2-drop. If I draw a blue source, I want to name red on the Gunner just because I don't have any other... Like, I have very few red sources in my deck. But if I draw Thornwood Falls, it's weird. I'm just giving it the 1 turn. Probably should name blue. Yeah, let's name blue. It's more important, especially because they play the Scurry Foot, so the bounce off kills the token, and I'll eventually get to the Thunderhead Gunner. Drawing a 3-drop is fantastic. If we can hit a land... Oh, 3rd card down, baby. So another red source that's missing. We don't have that many red sources left. Goblin Surveyor turn 3. Okay. Let's play Hazard of the Dunes. Can't go wrong with that. I'm going to keep this back in case they can kill my Hazard of the Dunes. But now I wish I can find a red source. Why couldn't I have drawn an island right away? Would have made things a lot easier. But given where we were at previously, I feel like it was still correct to name blue because I feel like the way I die is just like not being able to bounce off. Oh, interesting. I think that's worth saving, to be honest. Okay. I'm happy with that trade, of course. They're probably just going to make a 3-3, to be honest. Oh. Oh, that's the combo. And I don't have a lot of removal. I found the removal. Oh, and I get to counterspell on Diversion Unit. I'm going to attack for 2 first. Okay. And I am killing the Refueler. That just has far more late game potential. Like the Scurryfoot, you know, they get a 3-3 sure, but this just has far more late game potential with all the other exhaust cards that they might have. Like you can have your first exhaust here. Gilded Goda doesn't do much, and they're going to probably pass, and then we can at least attack with our flyer. If I draw a land, I can exhaust my Hazard of the Dunes. Okay, Web Strike Elite. The question here is more whether or not I should attack. I can turn it into a 6-6. I guess not. Like, generally speaking, Gruul doesn't have a ton of artifacts, so I'd rather just have another 3-3 body in play. Just rumbles pretty well. Can't... Of course they play an artifact after I play the Web Strike Elite. Of course. Elvish Refueler is phenomenal. I will smack for 2 in the air. It's the only... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh, wait, I have the Fang Guardian. Whew. That was a roller coaster of emotions, but I should have considered that. That was a mistake. This is still fine, I guess. Just like getting anything is fine for the most part, so. Another Refueler with Camera Launcher? Gosh. That's gross. That is... Oh, that is rough. Couldn't have known that they would have Camera Launcher into Refueler, so they get to make a Thopter every single turn. That is not a good spot to be in. Just gonna try to be efficient with my mana. Stupid Camera Launcher. That doesn't... Oh! Wow, they are kind of going off here. Man. You need to relax over there, buddy. And I need a red source. Badly. So they can start hitting me with their Thopters. Oh yeah, they have that too. Yeah, I need to find an answer to the Refueler. Alright, well, you know, it's like, this one's going to be very tough, for sure. Like, their deck is awesome. They have a couple of filler level cards, but their deck is, like, it's humming. And the only positive here is, like, the only positive here is they don't really have good attacks here. Yeah, this is rough. It's going to take a lot to... Like, Riverchurn Monument would be huge. But the thing is, like, this is getting really out of hand. If anything, I need a Flood the Engine. If I draw Flood the Engine soon enough for the refueler, then we have a chance. But right now, it's a bit much. It is a bit much. Oh my gosh. Draconautics Engineer, they have a Molt Tender as well. But they're doing that they don't want to make a dragon? I guess I have a big reach creature. At some point they can attack me. There it is. Okay. We needed that one very badly. We gotta shut down the refueler. Play this. This is only to, like, not die, by the way. This, you know, there's still a lot that we need to get going here. But at least we have the refueler advantage. No real reason to pump this. I guess they can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 13 attackers. I feel like if they just attack me, I'm dead. Oh, it's to pump the jockey. But I have a 13-13, so it's not too bad. What is this 5-drop? Like, if this is anything relevant, we are dead. Like a Ride's End on Hazard of the Dunes. Oh, they killed him. Oh, come on. Dude. Not cool. Oh. Yeah, this is looking awful. Okay, that gets us the red source. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just pump this again. They have to have lethal here, right? Like Scrap Compactor, sure. Kills Hazard of the Dunes, I guess. You think 13 power is enough to crew the World Wagon? Alright. I'll accept this loss. Like, yeah, they kind of had it all here. Oh, I could have countered. Oh, that was... What am I doing? Why didn't I counter? Yeah, that was really bad. I don't know why I didn't counter. 6, 6. I'm just not attacking with that thing, so... Let's play this. Let's discard the island. Riverchurn Monument. That gives me some hope. I think it's too little too late, though. Like, they're just going to attack me with everything. Oh, they can actually make a... Oh, no, they can't... Yeah, no. Yeah, they can make a dragon and give it haste with the Molt Tender. So this is just way too much value. Like, I needed the monument way earlier. They have 6, 7, 9, plus 15, 24, 27, 30. I mean, this is just, like, way more than lethal. Just attack with everything. Alright, so this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Why are they not attacking me? All right. I need a fog. God, if this was in play, I actually would have won. Right? If this was in play... Hold on, let's see. We block that, this. We have 3 blockers. So this chumps here. This blocks here, this blocks here. And we take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I'm going to play it. And hope they just don't attack me. Wow, they're just living the exhaust dream here. Oh, they didn't give haste. That's actually really big. So let's just make sure we block the appropriate things and see if we die. Okay, so this will block an elephant. This will block the 13/13. And what is the other biggest creature? The 4/4? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 damage. Wait, are we gonna win this game? No shot, right? What if they don't have a removal spell? Oh my... Wait. Wait just a second. Are we gonna win this game? Oh my gosh! What? This is crazy. They could have given haste with the, They could have given haste. Oh my gosh. That's unreal. They had this game. They absolutely had this game. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. I thought we were 100% dead that game. If they were more aggressive, or if they... I don't know, like... Couldn't they... Wait. No, they couldn't have given haste. Never mind. Oh, no. What they do is... Draconautics Engineer, give everything haste. On the stack, because you have the Refueler in play, on the stack, you activate the other Scurryfoot that hasn't been activated yet, okay? So then that makes a 3/3 token, and then the Draconautics Engineer ability from the Elvish Refueler activates, gives that creature haste, and then you win. Or they could have attacked way more aggressively the turn before. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we won that game. Alrighty, we are on the play. Certainly keeping this. Islands and Forests, Beast Rider Vanguard, Riverchurn Monument. So, the important thing here is the Vanguard and the Flood the Engine. Just so I don't get run over. Engine Rat. I don't think I mind taking 1 damage every turn. They're probably going to actually keep it back. This is really awkward with a Broodheart engine in play. But I have the Flood the Engine. Let's just get it going. I have a game plan here. Oh, let's full control this actually. Alright, they wanted the card, so let's mill it. I don't know if they wanted the land or not. Okay. Let's play another Beast Rider Vanguard. Maybe they have a Broken Wings or something, I don't know. They could. If they do, then of course that changes things. Let's see what they do. I feel like they should always keep on top. That's like the correct thing, but you know, I don't know what like. Okay. Yeah, they kept the Wreckage Wickerfolk on top, which presumably they don't want. So I'm gonna just wait till end of turn now. They're always gonna target the top. Okay. Oh, never mind. Migrating Ketrodon in play. I get this. Like they want to get super aggressive here. So let's just shut this down and just keep playing the mill game. Mutant Surveyor, that doesn't matter. Deathless Pilot, sure. Let's mill our opponent. Probably going to play Hull Drifter here to try to draw a land if I don't find one. Fang Guardian is actually quite interesting, though. Like, all things considered, because they have the Mutant Surveyor here. And it just gives me some decent blocks. I guess I just take the Mutant Surveyor. Yeah, I'm going to wait, actually. Like, they're going to make a big attack here, and then I think the Fang Guardian's going to be quite nice. So this can be a 5-6. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we block like that. It's like the most annoying creature. And then I have a bounce off if they have something. But otherwise, I just trade something for the Mutant Surveyor, which I think is okay. Okay, so this happens. Fang Guardian down. Okay, I'm okay with that. Important thing is just continuing to mill them every turn. It looks like they're going to go for the drain plan here. Oh, the mascot would have been nice, actually, for them. Alright, I'm going to miss out on a potential mill here, but I feel like I just need to spend my mana here. This seems like a really good opportunity to play the Hull Drifter. We'll chill. No attacks. They drain me for 2, maybe. But that's totally fine. And I can crew up the Hull Drifter to chump the Engine Rat. Okay, that's totally fine. They're at max speed. So there are 11 cards in the graveyard. Molt Tender. 13 cards in the graveyard. Alright, they have 3 cards left. It should be really hard for them to actually kill me here. Because they draw a card for turn, and then I can just monument them, and they die. So they have to kill me this turn. Or if they kill my Riverchurn Monument, I guess that changes things too. Alright, they're drawing a card. They have 1 card left in deck. This is the way I look at it. Like, I don't love Riverchurn Monument. But, like, if it's in the set and I see it, like, I need to take it as well, right? I can't just leave wins on the table by not taking the card. But I still think it's one of the most annoying ways to actually win the game. Like, on the other side. Like, if I get beat... Well, Lumbering Worldwagon's pretty... But if I die to, like, some 6-mana rare, like, whatever... It's like, cool. At least it's fast. This one is just, like, every turn. You know it's coming. Alright, opponent on the play here. We have 4 lands, a Beast Rider Vanguard, and a Fang Guardian. This hand is alright. I do have my mana and my 2-drop, so hopefully it comes together nicely. Black-green is what my opponent's playing. A turn 2 Wretched Doll. I have a Beast Rider Vanguard on turn 2. Now the question is, do I actually block here? I don't know. Maybe? Probably? Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like taking 3 damage, and I do have the Fang Guardian here. And I just don't see myself having the mana to activate the Beast card anytime soon. Wow, no land for the opponent. Man! It's okay. This is all fine. I can actually pump the vehicle, which is pretty cool. Like, if I pass and they attack me, I can ambush them. I think that's worth it, right? Ooh, Ketradon, sure. Oh, Sky Serpent Seeker. Honestly, given that they've missed land drops, I think it's probably better to just play all my stuff. All right. This is just a pretty formidable force, and then I have Plow Through and Fang Guardian, and they're missing land drops. So, if they miss one here, they're in serious trouble. Okay. No, they're still looking okay then. Lumbering World Wagon. It's a good one. All right, they're like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this World Wagon, and you know what? I can't blame them either. Cannot blame them either. All right, things are looking great here. What are we? 5-0? It's kind of going fast. Oh, 6-0. Perfect clean draft to wash away the tilt from the Arena Open. Let's make it nice and easy. 7-0. What a pack 2. That's once again, that's just okay. Opponent on the play again. But it's okay. Our deck is full of 2-mana plays, so it's not too bad. Especially being able to play turn 2 Web Strike Elite is great. Although it's weird, like if they don't play something, well, no, I should still play a 2-drop. Because I can go 2-drop and then play Thornwood Falls 2-drop again. So we'll see what they play. Gastel Thrill Seeker, that card's great. Certainly should just play out this Web Strike Elite to hopefully get in the way here. They can have Lightning Strike, Maximum Overdrive. If they have Overdrive, then I can flood the engine. Sure. Like, I know what they have, but it's fine. Because I have the answer here. No land for them. That's good. All right. What do I play next turn? Ideally, I draw an untapped land so I can go bike into Vanguard. They drew land number 3. How lucky! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't get mad at me. Okay, so we did draw untapped land, so that's great. We can go Veloheart Bike. Maybe they have a spin out, I don't know. To the Vanguard. I'm expecting the Vanguard to die here, but they're Rakdos. They have to have an instant speed removal spell. What? From left field! Migrating Ketradon. You know what? Color me surprised. I would not have guessed a turn 2 Gastel Thrillseeker deck would give me a Migrating Ketradon. Oh, so they went deep. They're like a Reanimator deck here. And the Thrillseeker is just randomly there. Alright, fair enough. Let's get aggro. Just play like a boring vanilla creature here. Like an Endrider Spike Spitter. Or something. Gastel Raider. I don't know. Mutant Surveyor. Just something that I'm happy bouncing so that I can hit you for 8. No, see, don't play that one. Like, I don't want you to play that one. It's not good. That's not great for me. Okay. I'll take it. Let's discard the Night Market. All right, that's good. I like my decision to splash. This is like a really good creature worthy of splashing. It's got a good body, it's got a reach, and then just make sure you don't flood out in the late game. And like my mana base is very good for it, right? 4 red sources. Prowcatcher Specialist. Presumably they have, I feel like they have another Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, I'm just getting really aggro here. I actually don't think the mill plan is how this game is going to end, so I'm going to discard this monument and just look for more interaction if possible. Don't need to play the land. All right. I know it's won us a lot of games, but my opponent's at 3 life. You know what I mean? I'd rather this be a bounce off or flood the engine or anything like that. So you just got to know what your win conditions are when you're playing. Our opponent obviously stumbled, not much of a game there, but you know what? I'll take it. 7-0, clean living, almost diamond. Great way to start the March season here. This deck was just awesome. Now, granted, I probably should have lost that game against the Gruul Exhaust deck, but hey, we played it till the bitter end. My opponent wasn't aggressive enough, and we were able to get Pit Automaton plus Riverchurn Monument going. I've actually never been able to play Riverchurn Monument and like use it multiple times with Refueler or Pit Automaton. Let me tell you, it is a good feeling. Also, this deck just having infinite 2-mana plays, we were on the draw a lot, but we were rarely in danger just because we respected our mana curve and just always had things to do on turn 2, which I think is really important. So our 2-drops were all very good. Very happy playing all of these 2-drops. And then at the top end of the curve, we actually didn't have that many things, but they're all good. And so, you know, I took Beast Rider Vanguard over the second Fang Guardian, just for curve purposes. Spike Shell Harrier was obviously very strong, and then being able to splash the Gunner, also having some utility. Interaction was good, double flood the engine, run over, plow through, and bounce off. And then, of course, Riverchurn Monument, just an absolute beast, or I guess a frog. Whatever you want to call this thing, won us a bunch of games. And then, of course, we had the bomb here in the Lumbering World Wagon as well. So this deck just played out really smoothly. Good mana fixing. Just a bunch of good signpost cards. Double Sky Serpent Seeker in Pack 2 was absolutely incredible. Like Pack 2 started with Riverchurn Monument, Double Seeker, Sky Serpent Seeker, and Spike Shell Harrier. You honestly cannot ask for a better Pack 2. And then we got some good fixing to go with that as well. And, you know, this is the kind of draft that I was hoping for in the Arena Open, but green was just not open. We played our seat. We didn't get enough uncommons. Maybe we should have been red-white. Anyways, that's all in the past. And you know what? This draft went exceedingly well, and I'm going to continue jamming drafts until the next set, Tarkir, comes out, but still having a decent amount of fun. I will say some of the issues with this format are now starting to crop up or pop up, where basically, like I said before, if you draft a green deck and it's somewhat open, smooth sailing, easy game, easy life. But if green is contested, but you have some decent good green cards, you can still end up with a solid deck. If you're not green and you move into an archetype thinking that it's open based on some late commons that you see, but you don't get the uncommons, that's where the train wrecks happen. I have more 2-3s and 1-3s in this format than I have in any other format in the past. And a lot of that happens when I end up with a Rakdos deck or an Orzhov deck where it seems like it's open and then the uncommons just dry up. And if you don't get them, like the commons just are so bad where you end up with very middling deck with very middling results. That's where the train wrecks happen. Even with my bad green decks, I can still salvage it if I have enough playables. But yeah, I mean, look, green has been bad in a lot of limited environments, but they really brought it back. But man, did they nerf the red-white decks to the ground. So it's always very hard to get that balance. But you know what? When I draft green, I open Lumbering World Wagon, I open Riverchurn Monument, life is easy. And I like easy drafts. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I truly do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've been enjoying this content and wanted to find a different way to support the stream, other than, of course, watching these videos, I have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Lots of tiers and benefits. Make sure you check that out. Additionally, go to TCGplayer.com if you want to purchase Magic the Gathering or any TCG singles or sealed product at the most competitive prices. Go to TCGplayer.com, click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for all of your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. You want great deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes. They've got some really great mag tech products that they use, which is just really nifty. Check it out, heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.